Hi traders, Joseph here from Eightcap. Welcome to today's report for the 21st of October. So, as you probably would have noticed or seen already today, risk markets continue, the euro continues to trade high, but other risk markets have start to bounce back, the Aussie dollar being one of them. And we're just looking at that in front of us now. So after really quite a long series of moves lower, we're finally seeing some buying demand creeping on the Aussie, and this is the same over on the Australian yen. You can't really say that that's a double bottom. Got pretty close, but at the moment this isn't doing too much for me. We'll see. Looking at the Williams, it's still quite a fair bit below the minus 80 points. So we'll just see if price can continue to see some more buyer interest. If we do see some more higher prices, and we'll just see what tomorrow brings. We are seeing that lower high, extension lower, and we'll just give this a little bit more time before we start thinking about possible reversal. And that's really the same for the Aussie as well. The Aussie is a bit stronger, so the USD at the moment is a little bit weaker than the Japanese yen. Now, the US continues to go from strength to strength. We've seen now in 3 days, we've seen over 1% added. We've seen new weekly highs hit again today. And we've seen, a consolidation, a real break now above that resistance at 1833. So bulls really do continue to hold the sway on the euro, and we can see there that trend continues to form. So we're just seeing further confirmation on this upswing after buyers broke above that high. Now the euro yen is not as strong looking as the euro USD at this stage. We are seeing after yesterday's pullback that resistance still does remain from that 124.90 point, and we'll see if we do get a little bit more follow through to at least test yesterday's high into today's London session. Now we're just going to get through currencies pretty quickly because there's a couple other markets we want to focus on. The dollar CAD has hit new lows below October 13 in today's session, so we did see that market pullback yesterday, and we've seen selling continue today, and this is on the back of oil prices making a bit of a move yesterday but really failing to hold their gains. Resistance for oil still remains in play from 41.45 until we see a move above and close above that point. We're still going to just see this as a range bound market for now. So now onto gold. Gold has seen a fair bit of demand today, which has been a bit of a surprise. We started a bit flat, and then we just saw two solid bars of buying as traders moved away from the USD. We've seen gold hit a high today of 1920.57 or thereabouts, and that's created a new weekly high. And just looking at the daily, if we can get a close above this resistance here, starting to see some good signs that potentially we could see further buying, maybe get up to test that 1925 area. But for now, we just need to see that buyers can hold this momentum and try and push this small rally they're building further to show further signs that they are in control. Because right now, if you look at it from really the overall picture, it's still really range bound on the weekly and effectively on the daily as well. It's still really range bound between these 2 points. So buyers have a little bit more to do, but some good signs breaking the mini range just here. Now, Bitcoin's continue to have an unbelievable week, and today it's gone really gangbusters. Now, looking at some of the reports, they're saying that the futures are still net short, and this is a lot of spot buying at the moment. So I'm not sure what to make of that, but if it is spot buying, that means there's a lot of short-term interest moving back into Bitcoin. Now, price has moved back into the 12,000 area, and we really just have we've had a small test of 12,310, but the next real big thing we'd want to see from buyers is a break above that high that was set back on the 17th of the 8th, and that high is, let's mark that down. High is at 12,452, and the way Bitcoin's moving, if momentum can continue, there's no reason why it can't at least test that or possibly edge above it. So we can see here now that this trend is really in full motion. It did look like there was some issues with the trend, but at the moment we are seeing this strong move higher. So, but we'd like to see buyers continue, and if we do see a pullback, we would be hoping that the market would not really fall back into this area, that the buyers would come see demand form again, basically in sort of this kind of area. So if we had to pull back to here or even here, and then another new higher low and a push out again, and then get back up to that high if it did stall there before it pulled back. So good strong signs at the moment for Bitcoin, and I have been watching this week, but I haven't really been taking too much notice of it. There's been a few little signs, like we did break that range and then it did stall pretty heavily yesterday there, but today's been a real surprise. The strength has been quite interesting, and we'll just see if that is able to carry on and we'll get a test there. But as just noted before, if we do see a pullback, we would like to see demand coming from 11,069 up to that 11,527, and then possibly see a new higher low out of that, just to signify that a new up leg will get underway. And just finally, with stock indices, we did speak about that yesterday. We did see some moves lower, some pretty, but they didn't really materialize or turn into anything. We are seeing buying at the moment today, and we are seeing, the price has moved back above the minus 80 on the Williams on the US30. We'd like to see if this rally does hold. Then we'll be potentially trying to see if that 160 point will come in as support. That was a previous point of resistance, and if we do see a new rally tomorrow, then possibility and pressure on this short-term downtrend that we could have a new trend start. But we really want to see today's rally hold, and then a new rally tomorrow to start to really give that a bit more validation. And it's the same really on the German 30. The German 30 has from now is holding support from 12,673, but again we're still under this moving average. We still have a trend break and we're still in the downtrend. So I'd like to see buyers make a small statement tonight, just with a higher close. If they fail to make a higher close and price settles back around this support again, we're still sitting sort of on the fence and leaning a little bit towards the seller's side. But if they can hold that support and post a rally, if they like with the US, if they do, and then a new rally in tomorrow's session, then possibilities start to emerge that we could have a new short-term rally, and at a minimum we could see a test of 12,926 and then possibly 13,165. So data-wise, we have Canadian data coming out tonight, and I believe it is the CPI data coming out. So thanks very much for listening and watching, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your trading day. So good trading if you are in the market, and until tomorrow, take it easy. Thank you, and bye for now.